Rachel, it's April. Let me see if I can help you out just a little bit here. So here's the cat that you're wanting to cut, okay? And I understand that you want the bow to cut there, or you want the bow to cut in a different color, the nose and stuff. So you can do a couple of things. First of all, while it's grouped, you want to size it and check your size up here and make sure you're cutting it to the size that you want to fit on your project. Okay, so if you're wanting to put it on a cup and the face of the cup is about a 3-inch area, then you'll of course want to go in here and make that about 3 inches. So once you have that, then you can come over here and you can ungroup this. And when you ungroup it, let me just go back for just a second. When it's grouped, you can see right here it's all together. So when I move it, everything moves together. When I size it, it all sizes together and stays proportioned. That is all group does. If I hit the Make It button, you see that it comes over here and this piece cuts here, this here, and this here. And that is so that you can select your colors and then piece them together. Okay? And that is the way that this is set up. So if I come over here and I ungroup, I can see all of those layers and how they're going to cut in different colors. And what you are basically doing, if you leave this here and you select it and you attach it, then it all turns to one color, okay? And let me show you what that does. That's like putting a staple in it, like stapling two pieces of paper together. So now instead of having 3 colors, I have 2. And when I hit Make It, I have told it to cut this area and then cut the bow out of it. So it's going to slice the bow out and it's going to be all weird because, let me cancel that, because I've just stapled it together, okay? Let me detach it down here and move that to the back. So that's going to cut out of this gray layer. This heart nose and this bow are going to cut out of the gray layer. But more than that, let me send that bow to the back. This is going to cut out of the bow where it overlaps, okay? Because that's the way you set it up. So when you leave it at different colors, then it's going to come in and bring those, let me go back and put everything back like it was just to make it simpler. So it's going to cut properly. And what you're going to do is you're going to put this piece on the cup, then this color is going to go on top of it, and then this color is going to go on top of that. Now, if you don't want all of those layers, you don't want to weld, because if you weld, you're making it one piece. Let me just show you here. You're making it one piece, and that's what's going to cut. What you see is what you're going to get, okay? And that's not what you want either. So in order to do one layer and get the whiskers, you really need this layer. But you need this one too, because you want the little ear cutouts and things like that. So you're going to take this piece and you're going to contour it. And you're going to hide this outside contour. Okay, now watch what happens. It's going to take all the big pieces out and leave me with the smaller gray pieces and the pink pieces that I can place over the top of that. And now I have, it actually goes right there. You can see where it lines up right here. It's going to go right there. And then you're going to line up your nose pieces with that. So those will go right there. So now you're cutting your eyes and your nose piece right here and your ear inserts. And they're going to go on this back layer. So if you cut this back layer out of green, that's perfectly fine. Maybe you'll cut this out of white and then you'll cut this out of pink. However you want to do it, whatever colors you want to use. And you're just going to layer them on. Okay, now if you want the whiskers to be black, you might want to choose this back layer, but it's awfully fat. If you want whiskers, let's see. Let me go back. Let me duplicate this nose piece that I have there. Let me duplicate that. Slide it over, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to hide all contours and show all contours. You can see right here that those whiskers don't cut out, so you can duplicate the back layer and the front layer. I'm just going to arrange and send this brown layer. I keep saying black, I mean brown. I'm going to send that to the back, and I'm going to align these to center. Okay, and then we're going to slice it. You can only slice 2 layers at a time, and when I select those, I have 4 now. Let me just undo it. When I select these 2, you can see right here in the layers panel, this top layer and this bottom layer are the only 2 selected. They're a little different shade of gray, and now my slice is available. If I have more than 2 layers, I'm going to throw the pink one in there. Now slice is not available. Okay, so you can only slice 2 layers at a time. So you're going to select both of those and slice. So now let's get rid of that. And we can get rid of that where it was just skewed a little bit. And I'm going to get rid of that. And then we're going to come over here and contour again. And now we're just going to take out all those little pieces because it doesn't line up really well. Let's see if I can get it to line up a little bit better. Because that one didn't do good. So if that happens to you, just undo. You can undo your slice. I'm going to see if we can't line that up. I think it's the way it's made. I'm just going to stretch him just a little bit. No. Let's make the brown layer just a little bit smaller maybe. Oh, it's still sliced up. Let me go back to where I had 2 layers. There we go. Let's make the gray layer just slightly bigger. I want to make sure that it's covered in the whisker area. And then I'm going to slice it. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then I'm going to get rid of all of this down here below. So I'm going to go to my contour. And you can get a square or something and slice that out. Or you can come in here and just click these little pieces. And they're disappearing. You can see there on the screen. And now you have the whiskers, and you can change that to gray or whatever, white, whatever you're going to use, and have that with the whiskers going over your green. If that is what you're looking for, that's the step that you need to take. So I'm just going to leave this set up like it is, and I'm going to save it, and I'm going to share this with you so that you can cut and get it the way that you want to. As a matter of fact, I'm going to change this to green to help you out because that's the color your vinyl was. And then you can make your whiskers or whatever, but you're changing color up here. You're going to select it on the canvas and then change it up here, or select it over in the layers panel. Okay, I hope that helps you out, and if you have any more questions, Rachel, please just let me know.